Welcome back to the ASUS ROG Dream League. We're live from the DreamHack Monster Energy Studios, and it is time for the grand finals of main qualifier number 2. It is BU versus BU, Burning United versus Basically Unknown. And we are definitely 100% ready for it. There was no rushing involved whatsoever.
Yeah, every time we come back, we seem to be always laughing, and it's not. We use all our good material before the camera goes on.
Yes.
Pretty much exactly what happens. It's
Yep.
terrible. Are you excited for this game, Dre?
I am. This should be finally a good game, or like at least not one-sided.
Yeah, true.
Because like almost every game has been 2-0, I think.
Yes, we can actually check that if we take a look at the brackets. And then we can see what route these two teams in the finals. Yeah, we kind of rushed
that was
it
a bit quick.
prediction as well.
Poor guy, he's just like, he thought he had a break and then he just jumped in.
We did have a Flipside versus Power Rangers that went to a third game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's all been 2-0s. It's all been like in the quarterfinals. 3 of them were actually quite big upsets as well.
Yeah.
Since then, maybe not that big upsets since then.
But still, like every win has been like convincingly to the other
Yes,
side.
yeah,
It's never
definitely.
been like woo, woo, woo.
I didn't actually catch the Burden games earlier in the week.
Yellow Submarine versus Burden United game 1 was
Yeah,
actually
that was close, actually.
pretty close.
Yeah.
What kind of draft did Burden have? Did they pick the PL or?
Wisp tiny mid, and they
Yes.
failed super hard.
And that was
they
the
still
X Rampage 10 minutes 15.
I was kind of delirious in bed watching this. I actually remember it because I had it on my laptop and I was like really sick. And I remember just being like, this game's so over. How are they going to win?
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes later, it's like, what?
Yeah, Sing went from last on net worth to top of net worth.
In one fight? I think maybe not in one fight. There was one fight on bottom lane at some point where, I mean, Yellow Submarine, an experienced team, so they just thought, oh my god, we're winning. And then they all ran high ground, and then 4 people in a toss and avalanche.
Pretty
And
much
that
died.
was kind of,
Remember that now, yeah.
that was kind of sad.
Yeah.
But
They clumped up and they panicked.
Yeah,
And then
clumped
Sing got this amazing avalanche.
The news is back in the game after that.
yeah, and we do, of course, I mean, you mentioned PL. On the other side, and we can see PL here. I mean, most preferred pick, and otherwise is most banned against them. It's no surprise, because they have just a really sickly higher win rate on that, like 10-2. That's pretty
Honestly,
damn
their
high.
IO is like super strong. Like my notes has been playing that really well when I was watching them.
Yes.
EGM just gave me like the death stare because that's his baby. That's his baby hero.
Is it still your baby hero?
Yeah, it is. It's always banned. Every game I play.
Oh, even in FPL?
Yeah, even FPL. They never let me play.
Because they
That's
know
so sad.
They know.
the fear is in them. Like
God of Wisp.
It's just silence.
we were done.
Everyone knows.
It's of course the core of Burden United, Sing. With his main most played heroes, not mostly played.
I haven't
as
seen him.
fast
I
as
haven't
anymore.
seen his Moran in ages.
I haven't seen his But he
Miranda
played
and
so
Burn.
much Mirana in the past that it's still his most played hero.
Yeah, all those 3 years he used to pick up, but he
Yeah.
doesn't play any of those anymore. Almost.
Which heroes do we want to see him play? Is it Troll? Is it PL?
Tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
Tiny solo
Is it
mid.
basically Troll, PL, or Tiny?
I
Yeah.
honestly think his Tiny is
I
probably
prefer when
better.
it's Tiny solo mid instead with Wisp. I think he plays worse when he's with Wisp.
Do you remember the game last week when he played Tiny and he got that blink dagger?
Yeah,
And then
then he has sandwich.
He just destroyed the entire game on his
He
own.
did.
It was like,
it was crazy.
yeah, Tiny.
And actually, you mentioned PL. On the other side, we got a Rise with Magnus. And in the draft, it's actually very important to note, like, which one's going to get banned, which ones are going to go through.
Yeah.
Because if now, for example, both the teams ban out Magnus/PL respectively, then you still got 3 heroes that you kind of want to ban, Troll, Sniper, and IO.
Honestly, Roy showed in the last game, though, that he didn't really struggle at all on Shadowfiend. He played really, really well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So,
But are we going to... But I mean, he plays really well on Shadowfiend, but do you really want to give him a Magnus still?
it's kind of his hero that he can make the plays happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he can
I
come
think
back from
first
it.
pick is going to be really important here. Or either that or they just let all heroes go and
Just see what
Yeah,
happens.
Just
see
pick
what
their own
happens.
style.
I mean,
think,
it's a
yeah.
best of 3. I mean, in game 1, you can just say, you know what, let's just let them pick what they're most comfortable with, and we'll see how they do, and we base our strategy based off that. It could work.
Yeah, good one.
Could work. I can see it working.
I can see it. I can definitely see it working.
Honestly, I'd say banning the Wisp is probably,
Yeah, they probably ban
Regardless,
with Sniper
yeah.
Troll and stuff like that.
yeah.
I
Maybe
think so
even
too.
Tiny, to be honest.
I don't think they'll ban
No?
Tiny if it's solo.
Why not?
Because
Don't you think everybody
I
like?
mean, it's a good. I don't think it's like you have to ban it. But yeah, I don't know if there's other heroes to ban.
Necroman here. Honestly, probably the most action-packed player of.
Yeah, because we mentioned earlier this week average kills.
Yeah.
I actually looked it up. He has the highest average kills.
And his
of,
deaths are pretty high as well.
Yes.
He just goes ham.
it's averagely higher than the rest, but the differences actually are not that big compared to the rest. For example, Arise has the lowest average death, I believe, of all mid players in this
Really?
in this tournament, in this
Okay.
qualifier, rather. So,
the world.
that was like an amazing stuff.
and that's at 3.
3 deaths.
Yeah.
Total.
I believe it is. So, I mean, 4.5 is still more, obviously, but I mean, it's not. I was thinking it might have been a bigger difference, but it's not that big of a difference for someone who is as involved in kills as Necroman is, because he is like, as you said, a really active mid player.
And they kind of throw him under the bus sometimes as well. Like we've seen him like solo safe lane Slark against like a very, very strong dual lane, that kind of stuff, and he struggles. But then he just kind of
Yeah, just to like farm the jungle. and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Yeah.
He seems to. They seem to want to focus the support mostly on getting Sing Sing whatever he needs. It doesn't matter which lane Sing Sing gets. Just wherever he is, the supports will try to help him out most of all. And yeah, if they help out Sing Sing, they can't help out Necroman that much. Unfortunately.
Only one true carry.
Yeah. EGM, what's your favorite player in Burden United?
Don't like any of them.
Oh, not really.
Wow, I shouldn't have asked that.
I like Arise. Everyone else. Not so
That's the
much.
wrong team.
Yeah. That's what I mean. There's like nobody in that team. I was just going to the next team.
Okay, oh, fair enough, fair enough. Well, I think we do get some stats on the rise in that case. No,
Just some random guy.
Honestly,
Sushka.
Saksha has played really, really well as well.
Yes,
His
he has.
clockwork was amazing, and I think he played offlane gyrocopter in one of the games as well.
He
Played
did.
him
Oh.
really, really nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we compare him with the clockwork with mind control that we're going to see from Burden United, from basically Unknown, I don't know. He plays a pretty mean clockwork as well.
Yes.
Alright, come with me.
It is indeed Come With Me. I want to point out that previous series, we didn't discuss this, but we did bet on the first blood, or guess the first blood things. We were all wrong. Apart from, I mean, Shane was
Yeah.
closest with time, but nobody gets the hero, gets the player, right? Because we all guessed the same person. And
It's probably not like if you're betting against like with each other, you probably should not bet on the same thing.
no.
Yeah, we didn't plan very well.
And in terms of time for the second game, I actually won because it was around 4-minute mark, I think.
Wait, what, did the bet continue to the second game?
Yes.
I didn't plan for that.
Oh, wow. We can plan for it now. Burden
Ooh.
United, basically Unknown. Who do you think?
Judging from the last games,
Yes.
I'm going to say Necroman's going to die.
Gotta die first.
Yeah, he's going to go really aggressive, and it's either going to work amazingly or he's going to die. But he's going to be involved in first blood somehow. So he's either going to
You
die.
have to say something.
He's going to die.
Okay, he's gonna die.
But
When?
when? 4 or 5 minutes in, when he gets a little bit of farm.
Nighttime? 4
Yeah.
minutes?
Yeah, exactly. When he gets a little bit of farm and he starts to feel the itch for action.
EGM?
Who dies first?
Yeah.
Probably come with me in the river again.
Come with me in the river. It's oddly specific.
on the Earth Shaker.
Not on the Crystal Main this
I
time.
changed hero to Earth
Okay.
What, did he die to give first blood twice?
Every
No.
game he plays since
Oh,
he started
God.
playing.
Maybe I shouldn't. Oh,
It's
always
not
right.
true. But EGM bet on him dying every time on Crystal Main at the 0-minute mark in the river.
it never
It
happened.
never happened.
It will happen. This
Wait till you see him.
you'll see.
Well, I'm thinking, the stats say that mind control should die still.
But
Did
he
they
never
though?
dies. He even got first blood.
He even got first blood.
Your stats were based off what, 2 games? And didn't we
No,
just have...
no. Mind control stats are based at 13 games.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. All right.
That's legit.
How could it be 75% if it was based on
don't
2
know.
games?
I don't know.
Shane Mac.
Maths, like, I don't
How
have
does it
Lumi
work?
anymore. He used to coach me on maths every night.
Okay. Okay, so I am expecting. What was I just saying? Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
mind
telling you.
control. Mind control dies also for each minute. I think nighttime is pretty important
it's
for
when,
that one.
when something happens. Like,
Yes.
most teams are pretty cautious about going to the runes. You know what I mean? There goes the pack, and
Yeah,
there's no, like, it's not like pub games where they just get cut out.
I don't know if I can say this in terms of like expecting kills, but if there's a Chen in the game, we should be expecting kills earlier. If there's a gen in the game, we can all move our timers forward 2 minutes each. Yeah, minus 2 minutes for you.
Minus 2 minutes. They're gonna die in the draft.
Yeah, it's gonna leave. Yeah, somebody probably not connecting. Oh, it's working. Yeah, someone didn't connect.
Oh.
So that counts as dying. Because they couldn't connect to the game.
Minus
Who was
2
it,
minutes.
Was not come with me.
Yeah, sure it was.
It was come with me.
Yeah, it was come with
I'm
me.
pretty sure.
Well played.
That's what we're waiting for, by the way. We are slightly delayed because we do have some loading issues for some of the players. But that gives us time to look at the stash next to me, because this is a gigantic stack, not that big actually, of mice and mouse pads. And you can win those if you want to, which you do, you should. And you can go to facebook.com/ROG Nordic, and there you can fill in a hero that you think is your most favorite hero or most MVP hero of this week of qualifiers. And of course, you also have to say why. You already said Magnus. You can say Tiny as well.
Well, I'm just throwing people off
And I
because I
think
want to win the
EGM already
mouse.
said Clockwork as well.
I want to win the mouse, so I threw people off.
Fair
my
play.
mouse.
Fair play. Yes. You can just take that one. I don't think you can, actually.
It's gonna be gone. Like we'll go in on Monday and there'll be no mouse there, and everyone will know.
They will know.
It
Will
will
they?
be there.
They'll know.
But you voted for Clockwork, right? If you were to vote a hero.
Clockwork?
What did you say is most valuable hero?
I didn't say anything.
I think
No,
because
you
I said
pointed
Clockwork,
out,
and then everybody agreed
you
with
pointed
Clockwork.
out his play on Clockwork. It was Mind Control's play on Clockwork. I'm pretty sure.
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure, because
Okay.
I would never do that.
Okay, who's your most favorite or most valued
The
hero
most
this
favorite
week?
is the play with Shadow Fiend, one-shotting Batrider.
No, you have to,
In the
you have
pit.
to, you have to name a
Yeah.
hero.
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
that's Shadow Fiend.
Okay, Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, that was
That's the
absolutely.
hero.
That was.
They
yeah.
showed that clip at the start of the day, and I laughed twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Dream.
did. It was Necroman playing
It's
that.
That was hilarious.
I was like, lol.
It was. Is that it?
It was just next level. He didn't say lol.
No, but that's Jerry's emotions. Lol.
Lol.
Beach guy. Oh yeah, beach guy.
Oh yeah. He's kind of staring at it. It's. I don't know.
Beach guy.
Is that his name now? Beach guy.
I don't know. I just got completely confused. It's like,
Yeah.
what was
Beach
that? Where does it come from? We're still having failed loads. Did they pause the load or something?
Yeah, it's paused.
Ah, it's coming back. That's good.
Hmm.
So what are we most looking forward to seeing in this game?
I mean, come with me dying, I guess.
In the
Sounds
river?
right. Yeah.
Why? Why do
Do
you
you not
like
like
to see
Kung Fu?
that?
Why? Because I want to win.
Okay, fair enough. But why do
Why do I think that?
you like it? Yeah, well.
I
yes.
don't like it. That's just how it is.
I want to see a Rises Magnus. Honestly.
Just again, just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
prove that he can do it
Yeah.
against
Well, like the
these-
first game, obviously, he didn't play.
or almost
Yeah,
did
we
something
didn't
very
even
mean.
get to see it.
Yeah, we didn't get to see it.
It was just standing.
Actually, we saw it for 4 minutes. That
Yeah,
was
but
good.
he didn't get to RP. That's
But it was a
like,
nice 4 minutes.
he needs
Yeah.
his blink
Yeah, he does.
to the.
We saw it against Hellraisers, which was really good. I guess Brother United is slightly a tier up, if you will. Maybe
Yeah.
not. I mean, it depends, because Hellraisers yesterday, when we in the games that they played yesterday, I think in the Red Bull tournament, was their play was like a lot different from what we saw on Wednesday.
Maybe because they drank Red Bull. I don't know.
But I mean, we can at least see them against Burden United. I would like to see a Magnus against them as well.
I wonder, like, do they ban first ban Zeus again?
Why?
Basically unknown.
Yeah, because what Andy said during
Yeah.
the draft as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because Zeus cancels out the initiation for Magnus, kind of stops
Yeah.
all his play completely. And like, do you worry more about the PL and the IO, or do you still ban it?
I
with
think
Zeus?
it's ban IO. They have to ban it if you're not first pick.
Okay.
But if you ban out Io and Zeus, do you think they're ready to deal? Like, you can't.
Well,
Even
there's
if
so
you're a
much,
Magnus, you can't deal with the troll. You don't want to deal with the troll. Even if you can, you don't want to.
No,
But
since he's
he
been
said
playing
that I could deal with any hero made with Magnus.
Really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said it in the interview. It's like, I'm crush faces and everyone.
Yeah, but I think he meant like every hero 1v1 mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Isn't
won't deal 1v1 mid with the troll. Troll will be safe, and he'll come out of the jungle
Well,
and he'll
for
blink on
trolls
the
mid.
Magnus and he'll make him miss things, and then he turns to be comedic kills the Magnus.
Okay, okay.
I know it's really traumatic playing against Troll,
At
but
first it bash.
8 days, guys. 8
I
days.
thought Trolls was going to go mid. Oh yeah, maybe I just go safe lane these days.
Sing Sing has been taking him safe lane.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, like
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
much every game.
many people have. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right, Shiver.
Don't sound so surprised. That's not very nice.
What? No, I was just being nice. What?
Okay.
You're right. You're right, Shira. What?
There was an air of surprise in your voice.
Yeah, man. I was surprised that I was wrong.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair enough. I will allow that.
I've played Dota with you. You're wrong like 90% of the time.
Yeah, but who cares?
You're a terrible person. I
That's
like.
terrible.
I don't know. I still feel you can't let them have PL. Like it's so.
But it's been so long. And Magnus can actually deal slightly with PL.
How?
Yeah, he has
Like with the
Empower.
Empower?
Yeah,
With the
Empower.
Empower
And
for
he
the
can
illusions?
RP them all.
RP.
And if he RPs and shockwaves, most of the Magnus or most of the illusions are going to be gone. And then you
can-
know who's the real one. And then you have a secondary stun to follow up on that RP. And then boom, Phantom Lancer dies.
Is that what happens?
That's what happened. Is boom, dies.
Okay,
Oh.
I think
Finally, they made it. They loaded
they
in.
made it. They loaded in. It did take a reload, I think. The pause was unpaused and then they reloaded it. But that means that it is time for the start of our grand finals. It is main qualifier number 2. It is grand finals game number 1. And it is basically unknown taking on Burden United. OD Pixel and Draskell, take it away.